So we are back once again with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and for this we're actually using a free-to-play, basically, hero team. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new for more content, and then to reiterate, excuse me. So when it comes to free-to-play, there are multiple types of justifications for what is or is not. So the most simple means of that is acquired in-game, okay? So there's also a difference between a free-to-play player and a free-to-play unit. I wanted to specify that so the people that, you know, like, oh, well, Vegito's not free because you have to use this or that. He's given out in-game. So in terms of that, he is technically free because you don't have to acquire units to summon for him. The issue with that is that you have to acquire units basically from summons to go ahead and get him. Now, here's where my point previously kicks in. If you are a free-to-play player, that means you've expended your stones in-game that they have given you on summons for non-free-to-play units that are acquired through summons. So maybe some of you guys, in fact, a lot of you guys I've seen, have been able to acquire Vegito Blue despite being quote-unquote free-to-play players. So yeah, I wanted to point that out. So yes, he's kind of on the fringe, but on the most loose interpretation of what that means, he is a free-to-play unit because he is acquired in-game for free. All right, so I wanted to point that out, but let's go ahead and proceed. So I'm hoping that Vegeta can get some good counters here. Even with type advantage, he still gets hit really hard. And he does 39k counters. This Vegeta is not like, he's good, especially for a free-to-play unit. Additional attack skin and crits, but he's not great. He's one of the better ones, though, I will say. Okay, Goku's going to get a crit there and get hit for 17k. That's not too bad. Bulma is here. I considered bringing Goku Jr., but I was like, you know what? I don't want to have too many int types because Piccolo's here. It's just Piccolo's didn't mean to do that. I meant to swap Vegito Blue over whatever. If you're wondering why they're linking, it's because they're not really linking, but I guess they are. It's power bestowed by God, or is it legendary power? It's legendary power, excuse me, that's kicking up across the board is what it says. I could have sworn that was going to be power bestowed by God, but apparently legendary power is what it is. But yeah, I totally meant to put Piccolo in the second slot, but it doesn't really matter. And I do like Piccolo's defensive boost. That's why he's here mainly. Because as you see, we are taking on Super Vegeta. Super Vegito, excuse me. Vegito's sword! And the cool thing about this guy is he's going to get really powerful throughout the duration of this. And in fact, both of them should get pretty powerful. I plan to keep them on opposing rotations. And in my favor, he actually has a Shattering Limit, which is a link that a lot of these free-to-play units typically have. And Android 18 was one that was given out for part 1 of the celebration that's currently live, I believe. She's a little bit different. She's not really here to do much. She has a nuke-type passive, but she's here for her ability to be a key support / attack and defense support. She's actually a really good support. So, gonna give you the greens, because whatevs. Whatevs. All right, there we go with that. Got a gun! Oh, Kamehameha and Galagun back to back. This freaking Vegeta's out here being a survivor. I like her Destructo Disc. Okay, she's gonna get hit, but I have type advantage, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I like her her attack there. Sucks LR Piccolo doesn't really link with Vegito. But the good news is that he does for, like, you know, legendary power and whatnot, but the good news is that Vegito can link with Bulma for Shattering the Limit if I want to do that. I think I'm going to have Bulma on rotation with the other Vegito on the opposing turn. And then Piccolo with this one. So that way I have defense floating on both rotations. And of course, Vegito's going to keep ramping up his own defense. It's at 75,000 on a 70% lead team, by the way. It's going to go up a little more here with this attack. And yeah, I don't want anybody to be offended. You know, my point in the beginning of the video wasn't to be offended. It's just to clear up some of the misconceptions, because there are a lot of free-to-play players that are able to get this unit. But on that same flip side of the coin, there are a lot that aren't or aren't yet. And unless you're going to do something kind of like Jay Fonte's doing, where it's like you're free to play, but you're not spending the stones that they're giving you, then eventually you should be able to get that done. I mean, eventually, right, you'll get more free-to-play units, or more units from the summon banners that have Fierce Battle, more gacha units. You don't have to rely 100% on the free in-game units like LR Goku, LR Frieza, you know, this AGL Vegeta, for example. the Super Strike units. You don't have to be that way. That's what you would be if you were like a free-to-play player. And well, no, that was what you would be if you were a free-to-play player using exclusively free-to-play units, right? Let me do that. But I don't know, aside from Jay Fonzo, like I said, I don't know a lot of free-to-play players that don't summon on banners with the stones. I'm going to go ahead and actually do that. Whatever. I know he has disadvantage. Yeah, okay, we're good. I was going to say, I know he has disadvantage, but his defense should be high enough to where it doesn't matter. I could have got legendary power here, actually. We got that critical hit. I kind of wanted to say counter. It looked like it was going to be a counter for us. Like, I don't know, it just reminded me of a counter hit. You know, like just the sword maybe is what it is. I'm so used to Vegito's sword being a counter on Super Vegito and stuff like that. Okay, so she's back. She's pretty cool, again, for her support. Very, very solid support unit. And I'm going to continue to purposely avoid getting my Ultra Super with him so I can continue to stack his attack and defense up. He should be over about 90k now. 97k, of course he's getting 20% from that last slot unit, but still, that is very powerful. Also Piccolo's defense, so a lot of defense support on this rotation. I'm going to go ahead and actually heal up. I don't think I need to, but I'm going to just to be safe. Just to be safe. He's going to take like triple digits from this. Watch him. Or 4 digits. I'll say 4 digits. Oh, 5. Okay, yeah, the game had to one-up me, didn't it? And he took double digits, though, from the secondary attack. Now, what makes this kind of a little harder is that Super Vegito is actually, in my opinion, one of the easier events to do because he requires Fierce Battle as Link. How ironic is that? That, you know, we're talking about how Fierce Battle is kind of hard to get, you know, if you're a free-to-play player, for example. And I 100% acknowledge that, which is why I said I don't want to offend anybody. But on the same note, you need free-to-play units to get a unit that doesn't have, or excuse me, you need Fierce Battle units to get a unit that doesn't have Fierce Battle, right? He only has Shattering the Limit, which is good in this case. But I would say Super Vegito events are typically pretty easy because if you have Fierce Battle, you destroy Super Vegito. Like, and that's always been the case. But I'm basically doing it without it here. So that's part of what I wanted to do in this video. But yeah, I will say that if you have that, you destroy him, like literally. Because I've seen my units hit like freaking so hard against Super Vegito, and it doesn't make any sense. Okay, 17 key is about pushing the limits as to how much key I can give him. And the lower I get, he makes it a little more tricky because the lower I get, the more key he gives himself to start. But yeah, it's very ironic though. They shouldn't do very much damage when it gets to the final rounds, wherever Fierce Battle becomes the special link. But in a way, these Vegito Blues are going to be stacking so much that it might not even matter. Yeah, he's now taking double digits, type disadvantage and all. Rocket launcher. And she took triple digits. Look at that triple LR rotation. Leave a like for that one. Well, I don't have a choice but to give him an Ultra Super here, so I might as well give him all the red orbs too. Oh my goodness. I will give... That should drop. Nah, whatever. I'll just not. Didn't want to risk it. I'll get those greens there. 1.3 million attack. Again, 70% lead. Only thing that's really triggered here as well is legendary power. Could have got Super Saiyan if I swapped him to middle, to be honest. I didn't even think of that. I keep forgetting that LR Goku's floating for me. Honestly, misplaying, but it's not that big of a deal. This Vegeta is like... His defense isn't good enough. 18k is just not good enough. He's a pretty big liability because of that. Yeah, I'm going to give you that. I'm also trying to be privy to triggering the Dokkan attack as well. Going to heal and also use an item. This is where it's going to get a little bit more difficult because Piccolo has disadvantage. You know, and then some of these guys just don't tank super well. Please don't trigger. Okay, cool. Thank you. I want to get it with mine because mine is the 100% one. The friend is not 100%. Oof. Critical hits coming through for the boy. All right. Triple digit damage. I'm telling you, that's what I mean. It's going to be kind of hard. If I don't get crits or they just don't hit hard enough, it doesn't matter. Oh, my God. That's funny. That is really funny. It reminds me of the Broly event. This freaking Broly event does that. All right. Dokkan attack coming through. Hopefully I click enough of these orbs, but knowing me and Nox, I won't. One key short of max, by the way. So I'm expecting some pretty good DPS. Damn it. Although that's not really DPS, but I guess. Wow, I totally clicked. Wow, 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 wow. Not doing it. I clicked that second one. It didn't register. Threw me off. I was trying to say, wow, I totally clicked. And I messed up clicking the other one. I clicked it too early. Nope. I'll be right back. Nope, 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 nope. We'll be right back. Okay, let's get at least 4 of these. I've acknowledged that I suck at this on the PC, but let's go for it. Ooh, got all of them. Let's go. That's what I want to see. All right, let's go. Let's proceed. That is really, really stressful for me on here because I get nervous. I don't know. Like on my phone, I can do it perfectly fine, of course. But on here, I'm just like, bruh, my fingers don't move fast enough. All right. One shot to victory. 1.9, excuse me, almost 2 million damage. Moving on to the next phase of the event. Saiyan Fighting Spirit grants immunity to being stunned. That's fine. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about your fighting spirit, bruh. Okay, well, no, I'm gonna do this. Whatever. Really, one key short, huh? That's how you feel. Let's see what VEGITO can do here against, well, against himself, right? We're gonna get another attack ramp here. He's in it for 400k. Additional normal attack, unfortunately, wasn't a super, but that's fine. He's in for 400k, though, despite the fact that he does not have Fierce Battle. So that's really good. That's really, really good. Critical hits are the only thing that should do damage aside from the special link or just brute strength pretty much. Like Vegeta here, he's not going to be able to output enough damage to where it doesn't matter. Additionals don't matter either, Vegeta. Cut it out. Okay, 34k counter. Unless it's a crit, it won't do anything. But that's fine. I don't mind it. Okay, I want to see how good the defense is, to be honest. I really want to see how good his defense is. 111,000 now. It's getting really high. Pause. I don't want the Ultra Super yet. I'm going to avoid it again. Still avoiding the Ultra Super like the plague. Do I expect the Super in the last slot? I really don't, to be honest. I'll use this. I really don't, but I can't be too sure, right? Can never be too sure. Or he could just do it in the first slot, right? I mean, that's a lot better than the last slot, though. I'll take that. Piccolo has nice defenses. Pause. I didn't even look at the defense stat, though, to be honest. Almost 1 million on these attacks now, so he's getting pretty powerful for sure. Wow, mine did a lot more damage on his critical hit than the previous one did. Yeah, he's getting pretty powerful. That is for sure. Destructo Disc, Kienzan. She got hit for 16k. Yeah, I would have definitely not liked her to get hit in the last slot. You can have that. Definitely shouldn't have gave those green orbs earlier. This Goku has just been so miscast. I have not used that Goku at all well this whole video. Bulma did not tank that. Hopefully there's no additional super from this, or no second turn super from this guy. Okay, Bulma. Okay, thank you. She at least tanked the last hit. She's not a lock to tank hits. I punched him through the mountain. Oh, thank you. That is perfect. That is literally the best candidate to take a super attack if you're me. That's going to do like triple digits, quadruple digits, actually. Double digits, never mind. All right, that's what I wanted to see, man. Take no damage. Nothing, nada. All right, let's move on. So now I can do some crazy stuff. I can do some shenanigans now. Legendary Power and Prepare for Battle versus Legendary Power and Prodigies, because that guy doesn't have Super Saiyan. That's really dumb to me, but they did it to Kale, too. Okay, gonna pop a heal. And, whatever. Honestly, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it. I healed and took the turn. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna take it. And let's go for that. I want to see what happens here. 1.3 million. I should have Android 18 next turn, which is good. Yeah, I took it because I expect to win next round, and I didn't want to have Vegeta getting hit too much. Okay. And I also wanted Bulma back because I wanted that secondary unit that could tank a hit. Like Piccolo, I don't know. I'm on the fringe with Piccolo as far as like type disadvantage and all. 129,000 defense for this man. He is powerful. He's powerful right now. And this is actually the friend. This isn't even mine. So mine would be a lot more powerful right now. How powerful is the friend, by the way? He's actually almost 100%. So I've been discrediting him. He's almost 100%. Literally probably like 90-something percent. Ultra Super. Gonna save some of these orbs as well for Goku next round, these orange orbs. As long as there's no super in the last slot, I'm set. Assuming I don't win this round, right? But this man wants to finish this. He said, I am the real Super VEGITO. But I go by a blue name. All right, victory is in our grasp. We were able to win with this team against this event. Super VEGITO carried the entire time. Super VEGITO, I keep saying that. VEGITO Blue, who's technically Super VEGITO because he's technically a Super Saiyan variant of Vegito, right? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new for more content. Thank you guys for checking this out, and I really do appreciate you guys continuing to support the channel. So anyways, if you guys want to watch more videos while you're here, click on one of the ones on the left or right-hand side currently showing to stay around and support the channel. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.